Earth is counting the year 2026. Humanity scrolls several kilometers per day using only its thumb. Attention is traded like a currency. Governments study it, corporations monetize it, and somewhere in outer space, a goldfish is watching with concern. Hi and welcome back to Orbit, the SuperNova broadcast, where we observe things from a wider perspective.
Orbit.
Vertical, fast, algorithmic, hook-based. These are the dominant life forms inhabiting today's media ecosystem. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts.
But when exactly did our collective attention leave orbit? Thomas!
Orbit alert.
I am reporting live from the front lines of the attention crisis. For hours I've been trapped in the so-called For You feed. I don't know if there's an end to this. I don't know if I ever want to be rescued. Please tell my mom that I love her. And I found a recipe to make sourdough bread.
Orbit.
And this raises an important question. What exactly is it that short-form videos do to us? And why can't we look away?
Orbit alert.
The following segment has been reformatted for optimal engagement.
Today I'm going to explain to you short-form content in under 30 seconds. Short-form content consists of vertical videos made for mobile view.
Too slow.
What if I told you that modern storytelling has completely changed? First, it's vertical. Humanity spent over a century developing horizontal cinema only to collectively decide that this was better. Second, it's fast. Faster. Faster. Sorry, what were you talking about? Third, it's algorithmic. No one knows why they're seeing what they're seeing. Not even you. Especially not you. Fourth, it's emotional. All this is supposed to be funny.
Well, it's not funny.
Shut up, Thomas! Your opinion is shit. No one cares about what you have to say. In fact, no one cares about you at all. There is a reason why you are alone. I really hope you don't die alone.
5 signs you're dealing with. A mean, toxic, narcissistic, very, very, very unlikable person.
And perhaps most importantly, everything begins with a good hook. Scientists say this is one storytelling trick. Ha! Gotcha.
Orbit.
Researchers have identified several dominant species of short-form content. The talking head, a fascinating creature, requires only a camera, strong opinions, and questionable confidence. Next, we have the voiceover, often observed explaining somebody else's footage.
This bread right here will not only make you a better human, it will also make you a better person too.
Then there's the tutorial, a species that can explain absolutely anything. This is how I became a millionaire, using only my diary and positive thinking. There are more, but we don't have the budget.
Orbit.
For thousands of years, stories followed a predictable orbit. Beginning, middle, end. Setup, conflict, resolution. A full revolution around the narrative sun. Short-form content changed the gravitational field entirely. Stories no longer travel in large orbits. They arrive as fragments. Emotional explosions. Tiny narrative supernovas. The setup is gone. The slow build is gone. Sometimes even the ending is gone. All that remains is the brightest part of the explosion. And this not only changes how we consume stories, but how stories are told.
Orbit.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to our special guest of this episode, Haus Kummerveldt. Everyone, have a warm welcome for Louise and her butler, Hermann Josef. What? What do you mean they can't come real life? The time capsule isn't working? And they're shooting content? Of course they are. Originally, Haus Kummerveldt was a 6-part miniseries. It follows Louise from Kummerveldt, an ambitious young woman living in the German Empire. Her greatest dream is to become a writer, but she lives in a society that would much rather have her become someone's wife. Like any traditional series, it had characters, story arcs, and carefully developed conflicts. But somewhere along its journey through the media galaxy, it changed orbit. And the story adapted. The episodes became shorter, the pace faster, and an entirely new short-form spin-off was created. Der Korrekte Diener. It still lives in the same world, but now it speaks the languages of TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. But why does it work so well as short-form content? Our team of researchers investigated this case. After 72 hours of continuous observation, I can confirm our suspicion. You watch TikTok for 72 hours. For science! To answer the question why Haus Kummerveldt works so well as short-form content, to say it shortly, the subject has adapted to its environment. Observe.
Üble Gewohnheiten, die als durchaus lästig abzulegen sind. Die Hände hinter dem Rücken verschränken, mit den Händen wild zu gestikulieren oder in der Luft zu knechten, mit den Händen ins Gesicht zu fassen, in die Ohren oder in die Nase zu greifen, mit der Uhrkette zu spielen, mit der Faust zu knacken.
Hermann Josef, Ihr TikTok-Format gefällt mir zunehmend.
We identified several structural factors, such as short episodes, direct address, educational content, mobile optimization. But then something unexpected happened. What? What happened? I became emotionally attached to Louise. You became emotionally attached? She deserves to be a writer. She's fictional. That makes no difference. Okay, I will continue observing this further. Good luck with the rest of the broadcast. We will be right back after the advertisement break.
Seriality, the treatment for narrative closure. Have you recently finished a story?
Yes,
Did it make you feel empty?
very.
Then, you should try seriality.
Treatment for narrative closure.
For centuries, stories had beginnings, middles, and endings. But then, seriality came.
The treatment for narrative closure.
Why tell one story when you can tell 400? Why resolve a conflict once when you can stretch it over 7 seasons? More anticipation, more attachment, more cliffhangers. Seriality.
The treatment for narrative closure.
We're not responsible for obsession, emotional dependence, emotional damage, online arguments, parasocial relationships, or purchasing unnecessary merchandise. Orbit.
Can we get that? Thomas, not now. No, I mean, can we get seriality for Orbit?
We're rolling.
We are rolling? This is awkward. I suppose now is the time to be honest. Throughout this broadcast, we have been acting as if we're observing things from orbit. As if we're kind of outside of it. But we're not. I'm not. I mean, we all have seen this trashy ad. But still I want seriality for Orbit. And I use short-form content too. I make short-form videos, I watch short-form videos, and despite everything we've discussed today, I actually really enjoy creating them. And maybe that's because creating a 30-second video is less intimidating than creating a 30-minute one, and maybe that's due to my fear of commitment. You should look into that one. But that's not the point. The point is, there are countless forms of art in this universe. Books, paintings, movies, music, stories told by the campfire, cooking, and yes, even short-form content is a form of art too. Oh, come on! I mean, yes, I agree, there are like short-form videos that are terrible, but there are also some that make us laugh, that make us feel seen, that teach us something. The format itself is not the problem. It's just that the algorithm doesn't know what's the difference. It doesn't know what's meaningful or beautiful or true. It only knows what keeps you watching. So, is short-form content destroying our attention? Maybe. But is it creating entirely new forms of storytelling? Hell yeah. And perhaps the real challenge isn't surviving the algorithm, but remembering that our attention is one of the few things that still belongs to us.
Orbit.
Good news! I have more findings. We're off air. Oh. Can I still tell you? Sure. Louise finally got published. Really? No. I just hope she does.
Orbit.